Okay, folks, thanks so much for coming out today. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Robyn, for agreeing to do this. I know that you and Annie have started working on this quite some time ago, and we just felt like it would be good to have a group of people together, a more interactive type setting. And Ellie, thank you so much for doing the video recording of this for those people who can't be here, and then for future DJs and years to come. So pronunciation is a really important part of Manaus Radio. We're part of the community, so this is good stuff. And a big mahalo to John for providing this beautiful setting. It's incredible. And with that, I just want to say thank you, Robyn. And
Thank you.
oh, you bet. Okay.
All right. Well, aloha mai kako. This is such a surprise. I feel like I'm in another world. Happy to be here this morning, and happy that you have interest in having better pronunciation with your Hawaiian words. It's a way to support Olelo Hawaii, speaking Hawaiian, and our culture, so I appreciate that. This is really a lot. It's going to be a lot about repetition and learning a few things about basic pronunciation. So I'm happy you're here. I didn't expect to be on camera and so much going on, but here we are. Okay, so I'd like to start with the vowels. There's 5 vowels. They are A, E, I, O, U.
A, E, I, O, U.
There we go, our 5 vowels. And we have 8 consonants. He, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, okina. Can you say those? He, ke, la, mu, nu, pi, ve, okina. Yeah. So sometimes the letter W has a V sound or a W. It just depends. For instance, we use soft W for where our station is from. We're located in Wailuku. So the 4 major areas are Wailuku, Waikapu, Wai'ehu, and Waihe'e. So you can hear, do you hear the okina when an okina is used? For instance, in Waihe'e. Waihe'e. Can you repeat that?
Waihe'e.
Nice. Waihe'e or Wai'ehu.
Wai'ehu.
Beautiful. Wai'ehu. 4 areas with the 4 winds. Okay, the basic rules. I'm sort of following along on my daughter's paper here. So then I have to put on my glasses. Probably we will go through quite a few place names. Let's see. In Hawaiian words with 3 or more syllables, the natural stress falls on the second to last syllable. In example, kuahivi. So that's before the last syllable. Makana. Makuahine. Ele makule. So you can hear where the stress is. So we'll start with a few basic words. Lei, right here. Lei. So you want to be sure that you have that I at the end. It's not le, it's lei. Ke. Nei. So those are all EI, nei. And then if you have a kahako at the end, it changes the E sound to le, ke, and here's one we all know, ne. Yeah, and it's not ne, it's ne. For our goose, the Hawaiian goose, ne. All right, we have OE sounds, which are kind of beautiful. Noi, koi, hoi. Hoi to paddle. Noi is the mist. Koi to remain. Okay, let's see. Oh, a good one. A lot of us say hana ho. And so you want to make sure the OU sound is there. So it's not hanaho, it's hanaho. Can I hear it? Hanaho. Hanaho. One more time. That's what it means. Okay, so pronouncing okina and kahako, which really make a big difference. We'll go through a couple of these words. I don't know which page this is, but you can follow along if you want. Okay, so the first one is kala. Kala, which is a fish. Kala. Kala, like haleakala for the sun. And kala. Do you hear a difference? Kala or kala. So the first ka for kala is shorter. Kala is money, right? So that's how confusing it can be if you're not pronouncing it correctly. So let's do haleakala. One more time. Haleakala. Nice, nice. Hale is another word that we have to watch. Some people say hale. The A is has to be shorter. The A sound is very important. So haleakala. Very nice. And you had asked earlier about a wonderful area that Ginger lives in, and that is Hali'i Maile. Hali'i Maile. Hali'i Maile. So it means a bed of maile, a spreading of maile. So Hali'i. It's probably one of the most mispronounced words here. Hali'i Maile. Yeah. Do you know what maile is? A beautiful green leaf that we often wear for special occasions. The maile, it's very fragrant. Imagine what Hali'i Maile must have been like. It must have been much wetter and very verdant. So it reflects the place. All right, here we have, oh boy. Let's do these three words. So Maui. Maui. So you have that AU together instead of Maui, yeah? Maui. Maui. Okay, and Kihei. And Wailea. Yeah. And here's some of our, let's see. Okay, here's our practice sheet for place names. Hawaii. Okay, Hawaii. Right, so vai, Hawaii. Some people say Hawaii, and that's okay, but we usually say Hawaii. And then we have Maui. Lanai. Nice. One more time. Lanai. Kaho'olave. 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 Molokai or Molokai. That's always controversial. I don't know which one is right. I say Molokai, but some you say tomato, I say tomato. In this case, anyway. So Molokai or Molokai. Kauai. A lot of people will say Kauai. That where the okina go. Kauai. And Ni'ihau. Yeah, Ni'ihau. Ho. So there's that kind of O sound there. Okay, here we go. A little practice with some kahako. Hamakuapoko. Hamakuapoko. Hamakualoa. Here we go again. Ha'iku. Nice. You rarely hear anyone say it like that. And it might feel funny, but go ahead and practice it. It's so good. Ha'iku, which actually means to stand up and say something. And there is a saying about that, which is that if you're going to do nothing but stand up and talk, you're kind of lazy. So anyway, ha'iku. Yeah. And we're going to do it again. Hali'imaile. Okay. We have makawao. Yeah, maka, yeah. Not maka. Do you hear the difference between maka and maka? The shorter A, so it's makawao. Many people ignore the kahako in ki pahulu. Ki pahulu. Kaupo. Okay. Ulu palakua. Okay, so that pala has to be short too, yeah? Ulu palakua. Nice. Oh, here's a big one that I probably may mispronounce, and now that I'm seeing it on paper, I better get it right. O ma'opio. Yeah, o ma'opio. Oh, and all the Lani names. I live in Pukalani. So many people say Pukalani, or even just Lani. Lani is incorrect. Lani. So, Pukalani. Okay, and we've gone through all of Waikapu and Lahaina. And this is interesting. Regular pronunciation has no kahako, so we say Lahaina. Ka'anapali. Ka'anapali. Nice. And here's one that's often mispronounced. Kanaha. Kanaha. Baldwin Beach area. Kapuka Ulua. Kapuka Ulua. Kapuka Ulua. And of course, Ho'okipa, which means to welcome, yeah, Ho'okipa. Okay. Oh, and some words that I hear mispronounced are Kealia, for Kealia Pond, and the other one is the name Keali'i. Keali'i. It's not Keali'i, Keali'i. Yeah. Does anyone have any particular questions about place names or?
With Kanaha, I thought it was the second to last vowel that got the action.
But there's a kahako there
There is
at the end.
at the end.
So you have to give the accent.
I don't see it written anywhere.
Kanaha. It's written on, it's on this sheet. Do you see it? Has anyone found it?
It's on that same sheet.
Yeah.
It's not written very often with the kahako in places.
Yeah, you know,
Problem, a lot of times they don't do all the
this is true.
proper things.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be working on that. Them, who they are, I don't know. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I was going to ask about Mana'o.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there an O?
There is an okina.
So it just means that you have to separate the A and the O, but the A is the accent.
Yes. Mana'o.
Mana'o.
Mana'o. No. If it were mana'o, there would be a kahako over the o. Yeah. Yeah. Mana'o. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone says ma'alaya, but I feel like, is that the correct pronunciation? I always think it looks like ma'alaya.
Well, no, it's ma'alaya. Yeah. If there were an okina between the A and the E, it would be that way, but it's ma'alaya. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know this. And so, ma'aliko. There is a kahako over the A there. Ma'aliko. Oh, and some of our ali'i, we should honor by pronouncing their names correctly. So we have Kamehameha. Kamehameha. The lonely one. Mehameha is lonely. And then we have kalakaua. Yeah, so there is a kahako over that second, kalakaua. And kapi'olani. Kapi'olani. And since we have pi'ilani. Lonoa pi'ilani. Uh-huh.
So the letters are pronounced pretty much short unless they have something on top of it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the kahako is really an important, yeah, where you put the emphasis.
The A's and the I's are short.
Mm-hmm. On all the vowels. Let's see.
Oahu, that's the other one.
Oh,
That's
you know,
all over the place.
yeah, oahu. That's a hard one because there is no okina before the o. And it's very hard to glide into that o. Oahu. Yeah. Oahu. Uh-huh. Ahu. Because there's a okina there. Oahu. Yeah. Yeah.
And this lili uokalani?
Lili'u okalani. Lili'u okalani. Yeah. Lili'u okalani. You know, pronunciation is an interesting thing. I'm sure you're going to get... You have had people write in and say things about pronunciation? Uh-huh. Well, then it's really good you're all here and we're all practicing together.
How about Paniolo?
Paniolo, yeah. That's got no, it's just paniolo. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not pañolo.
No, paniolo. Yeah. Paniolo.
Can you go over words that start with an okina and how to approach that as
They're like
opposed
the
to...
Let's see. Words like ahu. Let's see. Wow, I don't think we have any words in here that start. Do we have any that?
Yeah.
Iao. Yeah.
And the word okina starts with an okina, doesn't it?
Yes. But that's really so it's iao. Iao.
Ulu.
Ulu. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, how many?
How would you say it without, like,
Ulu.
yeah,
Oh, iao. Yeah. Iao.
hitting a glottal stop?
It's just a little extra emphasis. It's sort of like a cut, you know? So, iao instead of iao. And it's more how you say the AO too. Yeah.
Is it like more important, like depending on what word is before it, rather like if it's at the beginning of a sentence?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter, I guess. But if it's you don't,
Yeah, yeah.
you want to give it that space, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true. Because if you say from Oahu, ma Oahu, then it sounds totally different. Yeah, Okina is tricky. Yeah, and as I look at the paper, I don't see that many that start with an Okina. Ulupalakua, yeah. Another word that's often mispronounced is pau. P-A-U, pau. A lot of us say pau. Yeah, and there is a Hawaiian pau, P-A-O, but for saying I'm all pau, it's P-A-U. Pau, yeah. Yeah. So that's, you know, it's how you use your mouth, yeah? Pau, yeah. Yeah. The A-U sound.
It's like lay.
Lay, yeah.
Lay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found that if I slow down when I'm practicing by myself
Mm-hmm.
and then practice it in regular speech, that helps me remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no plural for lay. You can't say lays.
Right.
Lay.
Lay.
Or na-lay. But, you know,
Yeah.
using the na, which makes it plural, just
Yep.
confuses English speakers when you say lay.
Yeah.
Started, I would just read all the street signs and go really slow and then read them a little faster.
Yeah.
People honking behind you.
Another one is this area, Kahului. Kahului. A lot of people say Kahului. Kahului. Yeah. One little vowel can, you know, throw you off the cliff over the pali. Another one, pali. It's not pali, pali. Yeah. Another one is kai. Kai for the ocean, kai. So makai. Mauka. Yeah. Mauka and makai. Can you think of any other words that you might be wondering about? Isn't that fun?
Me too. Is it Oluwalu or Oluwalu?
Olowalu. Yeah. Olowalu. Yeah.
How about Lani or Poco?
Launiupoko. Yeah. So, you know, as a, what do you call it? I'm not a language specialist in any way, but I grew up here and my grandmother was a Hawaiian speaker and my daughter is a translator. So I'm still learning, but happy to share what I do know with all of you.
Just one thing, my neighbor who is Hawaiian said to me that the way you guys, you know, and you've already mentioned this, but I just want to emphasize it, the way people say Maui, you know, just drives me crazy. It's Maui. And so if we could try to, I mean, that's something that we use all the time as DJs, not Maui, it's Maui.
Maui. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, since you told me that,
Uh-huh.
I've been like really cognizant of it. You know,
The AU sound. And you know how you emphasize that, you can say Maui, Maui. They're very close, Maui. How does he pronounce it?
Oh, like that, Maui. Yeah, just not Maui.
Yeah. Maui. Yeah, it's a ma. Yeah. Right. And so, you know, Maui and Hawaii. It's Makani. The A's are short, yeah.
Really, really short.
And is there
There's no
any
diacritical.
A you pronounce is going to be a short A?
Usually. Unless there's a kahako. Yeah. And it also depends on what it's next to. Because we have so many vowels close to each other. A lot of vowels.
So it's
Haleakala.
But when you say
Hale.
instead
Hale.
of
Haleakala.
then the
It's not haleakala.
It is
No. There's a kahako on that last A for the sun, which is la. Haleakala, house of the sun. Haleakala. Yeah. You know, there's a wonderful website you can go to. I forgot about this. And it is vehevehe.org. And they have, it's a Hawaiian dictionary. It gives you place names. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's all kinds of information. So, vehevehe, W-E-H-E twice, vehevehe.org. Yeah. So a lot of times if you want to look up a word, it's really easy. Put it in there, press huli to change, and it'll give you the translation.
And then on HPR, there's the Hawaiian word of the day at 5:30.
Yeah. Not always thrilled with the words she uses, but that's right. There is.
And I'm sure it's been said before, but Duolingo is great for just
Oh, yeah.
listening and getting the pronunciation and enriching your Hawaiian vocabulary.
Yeah, it's so fun.
great.
Duolingo, I go there.
And Mango, I think, is also free through the library. It's called Mango.
Oh,
And it's also a language learning app, and Hawaiian Library, Public Libraries has like a group membership to Mango, so you can use your library card. You download the app, it will basically give you access to their language learning, and it does include Hawaii.
great.